So with the Black Ops 4 beta coming to an end for weekend 1, I feel like I can finally go ahead and put all of my thoughts together to give you guys a final review of how I felt for this past weekend in terms of how the beta played and how I just feel about Black Ops 4 in general. What is going on, you guys? This is GamingWithSal and welcome back to the channel. So for the past couple of days, I haven't been uploading anything just because, like I just said a few seconds ago, I was playing the beta, trying to get a feel for it for all 3 days of the weekend, and I felt like that if I was going to make a video like this after only playing a day for this beta, that it wasn't enough game time or play time that I put into the game to be able to form a true opinion of how I feel about the game. So that's why I kind of waited it out and let the beta end for this weekend and then decided to make a video like this. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump right into what I thought about Black Ops 4. So right off the bat, you guys, this is not your traditional Call of Duty game. If you thought that you could just pick up the controller, choose your score streaks, choose your loadout, and go into a match and just have fun and call it a day, well, you can still do that, but it's just not going to be the same like it was in past Call of Duty titles. And the reason why I say this is because just like how Treyarch has been, advertising this game, it is a more tactical team play based type of game that we haven't really seen before in Call of Duty. All of the specialists that are in this game are made for you guys to work with one another within your team. It's not like Black Ops 3 where they all have weapons and abilities that kind of give you yourself as a player an ability over someone else that's kind of fun to use. Instead, these abilities are more designed to how they can help your other teammates out and how they can help you play in terms of the objective of the game mode. So that's something that they're trying to aim for, sort of like a Rainbow Six Siege type of route or a Overwatch type of route. So all of those leaks that we found out about Black Ops 4 months and months ago, that it was going to be sort of like Overwatch and Rainbow Six Siege, they were kind of right to a certain extent, because this game is trying to push that team play based mentality, and that's something that probably won't settle in with a lot of people out there, just because some people like to play Call of Duty as solo players. It was a casual title to play. It still is a casual title to play. If anybody just wants to casually play a first-person shooter game, they usually can go to Call of Duty, but I don't know how it's going to settle in with those type of people whenever it comes to Black Ops 4. Another thing that they changed is the health system. We already know about this. This has been announced since the community reveal event, and this is something that I really wanted to get my hands on as well. So the new health system is something that at first I was kind of worried about, skeptical about, but a lot of people who played the pre-alpha and the alpha builds of the game did say that it does become second nature, and it actually does. Whenever I have to heal myself up, it kind of became second nature after a match or two, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of prefer this a little bit more better versus something like the auto regen system, just because I can control when I want that regen to start. I can control how fast it's gonna kick in based on how fast I react to the fact that I need to regenerate my health, etc. So it kind of makes even gunfights a little bit more interesting, just because the person you might be engaging a gunfight in with could be a little bit more slower in terms of reacting to the fact that, oh man, I need to regenerate my health, and that can give you a boost in terms of that gunfight. So that's just something that's there that they changed, and I kind of like that little change that they brought. But what I don't really like is the 150 health. That's something that's really starting to get under my skin, because I don't know if it's the 150 health, I don't know if it's the slow time to kill, or I don't know if it's the fact that both of these things exist because of where they stand with one another. So at the end of the day, I don't know what they need to do in order to tweak this or make the time to kill a little bit faster, but whatever it is that they need to do, I hope they do it, just because I don't like the fact that it takes half a clip to put into my enemy just to take them out, or if anything, sometimes even more than half a clip. There was a situation just the other day whenever I was playing the beta where I flanked the entire enemy team, and whenever I came to the back of the map, I saw that I was in a situation where there was 3 enemies in front of me, and I'm like, oh man, this is a perfect opportunity to get a triple kill, right? But I was only able to take out one of those 3 enemies, because by the time I was done taking out that first person I went after, the other 2 already figured that I was there, just because of how long it took to kill that first person I was going for. And that's something that is an issue, because it doesn't give the players that rewarding feeling like, oh man, I just strategically found a way to approach this enemy team without them knowing I'm right there, but I still can't do anything, because by the time I take one of their guys out, the rest of them are going to know I'm there. That's something that I really don't like. I don't enjoy that whatsoever. So I do hope that they fix the time to kill. Now, whenever it comes down to the weapons, they're really enjoyable to use. The new predictive recoil system allows you to kind of get an idea of how that specific weapon works much more better than past Call of Duties did. So that's something I really do like. Score streaks do need a buff. Those things are kind of useless at the moment, but Treyarch did talk about how they're going to roll out a patch for weekend 2. So I'm not really going to dwell on that too much now. So yeah, but the score streaks really do need a lot of work. And I did talk about this in a couple of my past videos. Score streaks are everything to Call of Duty. Call of Duty has always been been different from other FPS games because of, you know, the kill streaks and the score streaks. So if you have score streaks that literally do nothing and cost a lot, that's going to be super detrimental to the game, and I hope they go ahead and fix the score streaks and actually give them a buff. So we'll go ahead and see how that plays out whenever it comes to weekend 2 of the beta. Now, I know that all of these thoughts that I'm spitting out at you guys are kind of like all over the place right now, but that's the point. You know, this video is made to give you guys an overall impression of the game. I will make a separate video talking about some of the things I did like and dislike about the beta and about Black Ops 4 in general, but this is just an overall idea of how I feel about the game, and my final consensus of this beta was that it's good, it's enjoyable, but it does need a lot of work. It's something that didn't wow me. Like, I didn't just go into this beta and immediately enter the honeymoon phase where I was like, oh my god, this is such an amazing game, I'm having such an amazing time, this is something that I've been waiting for, I've been like dying for. No, I really didn't get that feeling, you guys. I was just like, you know what, it's another Call of Duty again, and it's something that does look more enjoyable than something like World War II at the moment, but it does need a lot of work, and I hope that Treyarch does listen to some of the concerns that the fans are giving them and actually kind of give real solutions to them rather than the solutions that we weren't really expecting or wanted. So like I said, you guys, I'll make a separate video talking about what I liked and disliked about the beta, but overall my final stand on this game is that it's good, but it's not great. You know, it still needs improvements, and that's kind of how I feel about Black Ops 4. Maybe my thoughts can go ahead and change after they roll out that patch for weekend 2, but like I said, you guys, I'll just have to wait and see. Maybe I can give you guys an update after weekend 2 about how I feel about Black Ops 4, but for now, this is where I stand. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys whenever it comes to this video. So if you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, click the bell icon so you'll never miss an upload, and follow me on my social media accounts to stay connected. And if you guys got to play the beta, let me know what you guys think about it and how you feel about Black Ops 4. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, you guys, and like always, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and bye.